from earthquakes. And, as I'm sure you know, quarterfinals beginning today already. James is here with the latest, James.
And it's going by so quickly. I mean, it's a 5-week World Cup, yet here we are, 48 teams at the beginning. We're down to 8, and we're only soon going to have less than that in just a couple of days' time. To start things off for the quarterfinals, it's France versus Morocco today. The two sides going head-to-head in Boston. It's the second time they're facing each other now, second time in a row at the World Cup, because last time in Qatar it was in the semi-finals. France, who won that one 2-0, went on to lose in the final to Argentina. While Deschamps has changed his team's playing strategy with the side attacking much more and resulting in more goals, Morocco have been transformed under their new manager, Mohamed Wabi. Players that have gained experience as well, and France's manager, Didier Deschamps, then appears to be keen on taking on this renewed side. Here he is.
Morocco have since played in the final of the Africa Cup of Nations. They're a really great, excellent team with top-notch individuals. They're not here just to play, they're here to win. They like to have the ball. They like to attack and score goals. We have to be ready, perform at our highest level, and do our best against this great team.
Well, very little information coming out from that press conference about the lineup that could be starting today. The only indications from the manager is that while Aurélien Tchouameni has been training with the squad, he will be missing the Bleus match for a second time in a row. The midfielder has yet to fully recover from his thigh injury that he picked up whilst training last weekend. He was unable to play in France's game against Paraguay. So expect a similar lineup to that previous game. Deschamps having made very few changes throughout the competition so far, pretty much the same every time. Only Désiré Doué is expected to start on the left instead of Bradley Barcola, and then we'll be most likely seeing Manu Kone taking Aurélien Tchouameni's place in the midfield, just as we did last weekend. Now, there have been refereeing decisions that have been at the heart of the conversations lately, and sides have been left out, some of them saying that they've been favoured, others saying that they were going against them. That was the case of Egypt, claiming that Argentina had been given better treatment by French referee François Letexier in their round of 16 game. This time, it's an Argentinian referee and 4 other Argentinian officials that will be in charge of France's game against Morocco. Well, here's the latest from Selina Sykes in Boston.
This is the first time at the World Cup that all of the on-pitch officiating team come from the same country. All football fans will know that there's no love lost between France and Argentina. They've become great rivals over the last few years at the World Cup. Back in 2018, it was France that knocked out Argentina in the quarterfinals. And then we all obviously remember that incredible final 4 years ago in Qatar. For Didier Deschamps, though, he says he's unfazed by the decision.
There's nothing we can do about the appointment of referees, so having said that, I'm going to try and put my trust in them. As far as I'm concerned, our opponent is Morocco. I'm not going to regard the referee as an opponent. Quite the opposite, in fact. He's there to ensure that the laws of the game are applied as fairly as possible.
Facundo Tello, the Argentinian referee who's been chosen to oversee that team of officials from his own country, is a very well-respected referee. He officiated a quarter-final 4 years ago in Qatar. And for the French side, Michael Olise will just have to be on his best behaviour because the French Football Federation's appeal to overturn his yellow card was rejected by FIFA.
So Sykes there. Well, that's it for France. What about Morocco then?
For Morocco, situation in the squad's a little bit more, let's say there's definitely more impact on them. The injury situation for Ismail Saibari means that he will not be available for the Atlas Lions this after he hurt his hamstring in their last game. He left the pitch early on, that was in their victory against Canada, and Saibari has been instrumental for the team, scoring 3 goals so far, 1 in each group stage game, and then he went on to score that winning penalty in their shootout to get the Netherlands in their first knockout game. Everybody else, though, head coach Mohamed Wabi says is 100% fit. And any talk of them being the underdogs isn't changing the way that they're preparing for the match. Here he is.
We're not going to listen to people who say, oh, it's great what you've done up until now. It's wonderful. France are the favorites, but we will do everything possible to win. We really will need to play to qualify for the semifinals as if we were facing a wall. I don't like this feeling where we can say, what we have done up until now is great and all the rest is bonus. The bonus, the only bonus, is to win the World Cup.
All right, so a reminder then of the 4 games to look forward to over the coming days. So as we said, beginning with that today's game. After that, Spain against Belgium, and the weekend action is all about Norway versus England on the Saturday and Argentina's game against Switzerland. That's then we'll be rounding off the quarter-finals. 1 game a day, Stuart. 48 teams at the start. So in just a few days, we'll now be down to just 4 as the semi-finals.